And I was outside. I was like, hey, it's not bad. 23 feels pretty good.
Helped, yeah.
I'm liking 23. Tomorrow we get above freezing, and
Good.
we're excited about that. It'll take place about noon tomorrow. Between 11 and noon, we jump above the freezing mark, and our lives will change forever.
Yeah.
And then we get slammed again with more Arctic air. Anyway,
we're not done yet, right?
No, it's not done yet. Let's talk about the good news here, and let's go to Edmond today. This is bad news, actually, before we get into our weather graphics here. This is a pond up in Edmond, and a friend of mine shot this video of this pond behind his house, and yeah, guys, I mean, seriously, we've talked about this. We've not had enough cold air to lakes, you know, to basically freeze over solid. They got lucky today. They were out walking across the ice, looking through it there, but I'm telling you, you fall in, hypothermia kicks in with a few minutes, your body goes numb, and you cannot move your legs or your arms, and therefore, you could perish. So what's the bottom line here? Don't do this. We don't do this in Oklahoma. We can't. Most years, we just can't do it. Back in 2021, the ponds were, you know, 8 to 10 to 12 inches thick. Okay, little different deal. We've only been cold since last Friday night and Saturday, so a lot of the lakes are very, very thin, and the ponds and things like that. So tomorrow, when we're above freezing, do not get on any water like that, okay? No ponds, nothing. Right now, we're cold, and we're doing it again. We're talking about the big refreeze tonight. So whatever you saw today driving home or this evening that was a little bit of slush or just liquid, it's now all ice. Watch out for the sidewalks, driveways, parking lots, stairs, patios, early tomorrow morning. We'll put a nice dent in the ice, in the snow that's left over tomorrow, all right? All right, so watch for the big refreeze again on the highways tonight and tomorrow morning. Your neighborhood streets, side streets, and again, the parking lots. Be careful out there. There are still patches of snow and ice hanging around. Downtown looks great, looks beautiful. 11 degrees, that's where we're gonna bottom out. Our temperatures will actually increase a little bit later tonight, but so will the wind. Look at the wind chill now, 2 below 0. Wind chills in the morning will be below 0 because the wind is gonna pick up. Tomorrow morning, it's gonna be cold because of the wind, and air temperatures are gonna be brutal too. 13 in Guthrie right now, 16 in Hinton. How about a 16 in Byers, 11 in Chandler, and the rest of Oklahoma, 7 right now in Miami, so cooler in the east, warmer in the west. How about a 15 in Hollis, 22 in Woodward, 21 out in Guyman. And look at the wind here. Just had a wind gust of 26 miles per hour in Watonga, so it's already begun. Talking about the south wind that's going to crank up late tonight, but especially tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be windy, and right now wind chills close to 0 to below 0 to a little bit above 0, so it's just going to get worse by early tomorrow morning. Not as cold to the north, that's what matters, but still cold enough. This is Arctic air still. There's polar air up in here, but notice how much warmer this is compared to what we were looking at last week at this time when we had temperatures at 40 to 50 to nearly 55 below 0. So it's better, but it's still coming south. We're going to tap into that for 2 days, and we're talking about highs in the 20s coming up. So we pull the polar air out of here. It modifies tomorrow. Highs in the 40s. Cooler, colder on Thursday. Highs in the 30s, still above freezing during the afternoon. And then Friday and Saturday, it's Arctic air. Highs in the 20s. And then we begin to recover by Sunday, and then Sunday night, rain begins to break out, but we're going to be cold enough Sunday night, Monday morning to get possibly some ice for about a 6 to 12 hour window for Sunday night, overnight, into Monday morning. So that might put a glaze of ice on the trees and the power lines. I think it'll be light, but we got to be talking about it. And then by Monday afternoon, we're above freezing, and we're good, right? And then more rain comes out Monday night and Tuesday. So here's that setup for Monday morning. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Could have a glaze of ice in here, but again, it gets better as we get into Monday afternoon. All right, lows tonight. We'll do a 14 in Oklahoma City right now. We're at 11, so I think we warm up just a bit tonight. Colder with the wind. Wind chills in the morning will be at or below 0, okay, because the wind is going to blow. Future temperatures, let's talk about what happens as we get into tomorrow morning. Watch the timestamp here, 9 o'clock in the morning, mid-20s. And here it is, the big hurrah. Noon tomorrow, 35 degrees in Oklahoma City. Most everybody above freezing tomorrow at noon. And then by tomorrow afternoon, hey, we'll take the 40s, but it's going to be windy, so it won't feel that nice. And then Thursday, mid to upper 30s, colder. First cold front, Arctic cold front comes in Thursday night. Friday's highs in the 20s. In the 20s for Saturday. Sunday's dry, but a high of 37. And then Sunday night, Monday morning, some light ice, going back to just a cold, chilly rain. Monday afternoon, possibly into Tuesday. Still some showers and drizzle hanging around Wednesday, Thursday. But that's all rain and drizzle because we are above freezing. It's going to get better. Colby, back to you.
Like